In this video, I'm painting my truck grabber green with Dupli-Color spray paint. Let's go ahead and get started. Welcome to More Motorsports YouTube channel. If you're new here, definitely click that subscribe button. So in today's video, I'm painting the work truck grabber green with Dupli-Color engine enamel. I've used this in the past on a Dodge Neon years ago, and it is still holding up to this very day, which is absolutely awesome. So I'm going to go ahead and do that on the work truck. Now the work truck is not perfect. It has its imperfections. I taped the bed off, and basically the interior bed coating will be getting redone, but I didn't want a bunch of green overspray on it right now. But yeah, basically got it ready. Went ahead and sanded it with some 220 grit sandpaper with my electric sander I got from Walmart a year or two ago. It's been working great. Basically went with some 220, then stepped it up to 320, and now we are at this level. Then I went ahead and plasticed the windows and taped them up using this method here. It works pretty well whenever there's not a mirror in the way, and wiped it all down with some acetone and a clean microfiber, then went over it again with another clean microfiber and acetone to make sure there's no dust or anything on it. Like I said though, this isn't going to be a perfect paint job. I just want it to be green because it's my favorite color, and as a lot of you already probably know, I painted a lot of cars green. It's just my signature thing, I guess. But yeah, I'm not going to be using primer on this. A lot of people ask why I don't always use primer, so I'll go ahead and explain. In most cases, I don't use primer. And I haven't had issues with flaking off, but as a lot of the professional auto body shops will say, you have to have a primer. I agree it's a good thing to put primer down, but I also kind of just don't care. I want the paint jobs to look good, and they last plenty long without the primer. It'll just last so much longer if you did use a primer. Plus, if you had like a red fender and a blue door and the truck was green, then yeah, you'd want to sand the whole thing down and prime it all one color before putting your paint on, because then one door panel will be a darker shade of whatever color you're painting it. So I hope that makes sense. I recommend putting a primer down just so you have better durability, but I don't always do it myself. But yeah, I'm basically just gonna lay it all down. I already went ahead and did the front because it's a very narrow space and I couldn't really get in there with the camera, so I already went ahead and did all that. So I'm basically just going to lay it all down. If you are new here, please click that subscribe button and turn the bell icon on to get notified of every upload. And I'm going to go ahead and get into it. Hope you guys enjoy the video. Okay, before I get started, just wanted to make a note. This mask right here is not recommended for paint use, but it's all I have, so it's going to have to do. I prefer an actual 3M respirator and proper ventilation. So just make sure to use the proper mask and proper ventilation. Do as I say, not as I do kind of thing. But here we go. All right, not too bad at all for 7 cans of paint. I am definitely impressed with how it turned out. If I'd have had 8 or 9 cans, I could have put the coats on a little bit wetter and gave it a more glossy finish. Or we could wet sand it all down and go over it with some Speedo Coat 2K Clear, Spray Max 2K Clear, and it'd come out even better than this. But overall, not too terrible. Also, there's the K20 that I talked about. I already got it in there. More info on that on Texas Honda channel, so go over to Texas Honda channel and subscribe. Link is in the description. But yeah, turned out really good for 7 cans, and I'm honestly impressed. But I'm gonna go ahead and put all this back together, get it all cleaned up here, and then we will see what it looks like when we get back. Okay, all put back together, and I think it looks absolutely great. Now, it is not a flawless, perfect paint job. There's dents and some minor imperfections, but looks really good with this Dupli-Color engine enamel on it. The stuff is pretty good out in the sun. Like I said, the neon I painted 3 or 4 years ago is still going around. The only part that's flaking on that car is the back bumper, because I literally didn't sand it because I was going to put the SRT4 back bumper on it, so I just painted it. But that's the only part on that neon that's even chipping. But we could wet sand this, add a 2K Clear, make it look so much better, which is a very strong possibility I might do in the future. But that hood gloss is really nice. Now, what really sucks with this green is bugs love it. So lots of bugs started getting stuck in it. But not a big deal. Like I said, you can wet sand that kind of stuff out. We can add the clear later. But I think it looks a lot better. So the K-Swap Mazda truck is now looking really nice. I really like the green. It's my favorite color. I know not everyone will like it. Not everyone has to. Just wanted to get you guys a video of me painting it. I wanted to mention, I am not sponsored by Dupli-Color, Krylon, Rust-Oleum, Spray Max, or Speedo Coat. I just really like those products. They work pretty well. I'm not a fan of Krylon so much, but everything else works pretty good. But Krylon comes in handy with certain colors for sure. But I really like how it's turning out. Let me know what you guys think. It's not a flawless paint job. Like I said, it's not done professionally in a pro shop with a paint booth and all that. I'm just a DIY guy doing some cool DIY stuff, I think, and I really love how it turns out. And at the end of the day, I think that's more important than anything. I love it. You don't have to. But yeah, it's looking pretty good. And with the K-Swap underway, we're getting real progress done on that. So definitely go over to Texas Honda channel, subscribe over there so you can see the progress of that. And yeah, just wanted to give you a little walk around, show you how it's looking. Also, if you didn't see, I got inside the fuel door, painted in there. I think it looks pretty good. I will be doing door jambs soon, because that's just gonna bug me, and under the hood as well. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please hit that like button, share it around. It really helps me tremendously. I'm doing the best I can with what I have, and I appreciate each and every one of you who support the channel. But I'm gonna go ahead and get off here. I will see you guys in the next video. If you have any questions, I'll try to answer them in the comments. I'll see you in the next one. As I like to say, God bless, stay safe, stay awesome.